Another Antarctica discovery, very unusual 90 million year old dinosaur discovery made after they scanned the area. Antarctica scientists made this very unusual discovery dating back 90 million years. This was at a time, of course, before the 66 million year ago asteroid strike that put an end to the dinosaurs. This was 90 million years ago, a time when the dinosaurs roamed freely on this part of the continent. Now, who knows, maybe that asteroid strike had an effect on somehow changing the orbit of the Earth. Anyway, the team included researchers from Imperial College of London. They drilled 30 meters below the ice, about 100 feet down, the ice of West Antarctica, and that's where they found fossilized remains dating back 90 million years. Their analysis of the preserved roots, pollen, spores, showed that the world at that time was not icy here in Antarctica. It was a lot warmer, tropical, a lot warmer, of course, than previously thought. This led the geoscientists from the Alfred Wegener Institute of Germany, suggesting that summer averages in this environment would have been in about the 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. So very, very comfortable. Their findings were published in the journal Nature Online, suggesting Antarctica once had a very thriving rainforest, and their detailed this month said a mission to the Antarctic has revealed fossilized plant roots preserved deep under the ocean since the time of the dinosaurs. So it seems this freezing landscape was once home to a very lush forest, very, very different from what it is now. They said studying the core, including analysis of fossilized pollen and spores, is revealing more about the environment of this ancient rainforest. This was one of the warmest periods in Earth's history, with carbon dioxide levels several times higher than what we have today. Dr. Klagius says that his team took CT scans of what they found. He said 90 million years ago, a temperate rainfall forest existed in western Antarctica, only 900 kilometers away from the South Pole. Now, we don't know. We have had various pole flips and pole shifts in the past millions of years, so who knows where Antarctica was. There are theories from even ancient Greeks like Plato saying that it was basically just under the equator, so it did have a temperate climate according to him. Now, the scientists said when we extracted the core, we could really see what was inside, and that it was very unusual. Therefore, we decided to scan them in a CT scanner back home. What we see here is an overview of the CT scanned core, and the yellow strata that we see is a sandstone, and we transition into the network of fossil roots, and we can nicely see how the roots are connected with each other and are pristinely preserved. We have thin roots, we have thick roots, and it's really a network as you would get into a forest near you if you drill down. And Dr. Klagius said it's likely dinosaurs would have roamed the continent more than 90 million years ago. And he said it revealed a very warm temperature for this latitude and annual mean temperatures that are similar to those of northern Italy. So it would be very certain that also dinosaurs and insects lived in that environment, and an environment that was dark for about 4 months during the year because we have the polar light. These extreme greenhouse climates are important for us to understand in full detail because it allows us to look into the future of how the planet will look if we excessively emit CO2 as we do now. Okay, but he believes that the continent of Antarctica was always there at the South Pole. It could be that the South Pole was in a different position, Antarctica was a different position. Let's remember what we have recently read from the ancient Greek writings, that they claimed that the sun was rising from the west, setting in the east, which means that they said it was rising from beyond Libya, and it was setting beyond Ethiopia. Now we know Ethiopia is in the east, Libya is towards the west. So in other words, it means that the Earth was, the poles were in different positions, if that is the case. So this is on Express UK, very significant finding by Callum Hoare. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.